My name's Jay Sleva, and I live out here on the land, and I'm going to show you guys how to start a fire by friction with both the bow drill and the hand drill method. And we'll start off using the bow drill, which is kind of it's a way of starting fire by friction that uses some mechanical advantage, and there's several different parts. First part is your fireboard. This one's well used. And then you have a spindle which spins on the fireboard in these burned out holes here. And then the spindle is held in place with a handhold. This particular handhold is an elk ankle bone from back in the ankle, and you can also use hardwood or anything that won't burn, basically. And take this spindle and wrap the string around the spindle like this, and it kind of pops into place. And this is just a simple piece of wood. It can be any kind of wood, doesn't really matter. The string, though, is fairly important. It has to be a pretty strong material. This here is rain tan buckskin, and that tends to be one of the better materials that I found. Positioning is really important with this method. You want to be in kind of like a tripod position. In this tripod position, your foot is holding down the fireboard, and your right knee is pretty much directly behind, and the leg kind of goes out to the side, so you're braced like that. And then you want to lock your left wrist around your left shin. And this is really important. If you have your wrist out from your shin, it tends to wobble around a lot, and it makes it very difficult to move freely and hold things all stable. Another important thing, actually, before you get started, is always have like a little wood chip underneath there to catch the coal. And you're using a lot of downward pressure with your left hand as you use the bow. And eventually, a bunch of this carbon dust builds up in the notch and ignites into a coal. And you can see we've got quite a large pile smoking there. And generally, when I see it smoking off to the side like that, I know I've got a coal. And I always just wait a couple seconds till I can see it start to glow, and then I take the spindle out. You want to be careful not to take the spindle out too early, because oftentimes it's just a pile of smoke to go. So you just want to leave the spindle in there so you know you've got it, and then once you've got it, it first collects in the small notch in the fireboard and basically ignites into a coal. So then you have some kind of tinder, just some dry grasses, and helps to spread the coal and eventually can be blown into flame. So very carefully pop your little coal out. You can see it's kind of smoldering. Drop it into the center of the tinder bundle. It's important to hold the tinder bundle kind of up from your face a little so the smoke doesn't blow right in your eyes. And there's fire by friction. And then go ahead and stick that into your fire, and away you go.